that brings us here to Act 2, where you guys have just completed the investigation. You discovered that this mysterious toy is what caused the death of Mr. Cobblestone in his home back there. So Captain Bullywog has sent you guys to Xiang's toy shop to go and investigate what is going on with this mysterious toy that seems to have killed someone. So we're going to pick it up right from there, where you guys are heading down, and you spent a considerable amount of time like doing this investigation, talking to the people, hanging out with these people, walking around the city, all this stuff, where it's getting to be later in the day, like a late afternoon, not quite nighttime yet, but we do have a more kind of late evening view of Xiang's old-fashioned toy shop here on the edge of town. So they are starting to light up the candles and things, anticipating nighttime arriving very, very shortly. So as you guys approach, you can see, like we said earlier, there are still patrons and people enjoying the festivities of the Spring Festival here in Odaire, and they are milling around out in front of the shop, wandering around, looking at things, buying stuff still, trying to make those last-minute purchases. And some people are appreciating your guys' flair now that you have it for the Spring Festival. They can still clearly tell you guys are outsiders, but they appreciate that you are in the spirit of the festival.
We respect the festival.
Yes.
All the while
We love
unaware
it.
that you guys are investigating a suspicious and somewhat magical murder here at Xiang's toy shop.
Just blending in, just hanging out. Just blending
Just
in and
hanging
hanging out. Just hanging out like
Just
normal
hanging
guys.
out and not investing in murder. What do you mean?
Being cool.
Not at all.
No.
All right. So as you guys approach Xiang's toy shop, there is a little sign that says the shop is closed.
FBI, open up.
So what do you guys want to do?
So we came here alone, like the guard stayed behind. Like it's just
Yes.
us right now?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Just the 4 of us. We can make it if we try.
And we will. We'll
Just
try
the
our best.
4 of us.
Are there any lights on inside that we can see?
Yes, yeah, it is lit exactly like the picture shows. You can tell someone's inside. They did tell you that he lives in the building as well. It's kind of like his, it's adjacent to his residence. So it serves to reason he's in there. He's just not open for business for some reason during the festival.
Got it. Okay.
You could be making so much money right now. What the fuck? And you're sick?
I
Get
know.
over it.
There are some bystanders walking by, and someone does kind of mention to you guys, oh, it's a shame Xiang's not open. I wanted to buy a toy for my niece, but I guess I'll have to try a different shop or come back later. He makes the best toys, though. He makes the best toys.
I heard he
I-
also helps with the puppet show.
Oh, yes.
Such a shame.
The puppet
Yeah.
show, yes. I was actually thinking about buying a toy for a niece of my own. And he's like, I don't have a niece. Do I have a niece? I don't know if I have a niece. He's just saying shit. Do you know what kind of, like, how long has he been in the business?
Roll that bluff check, Kay. Come on now. I 100% want to know if you were like, yeah, I have a niece of my own. And how long's he been? Or if you were like, yes, I have a niece of my own.
Can I aid?
Yeah.
I am
you can
trained,
aid.
and my aid is like, oh yes, your niece, Agatha. sweet young lady. That's a nat 20.
Rise up, gamer.
That's 24.
Okay. So you get a +4 since you got the nat 20.
Okay. So that's a 28.
Yeah. So you got a 28 and you're pretty smooth about it. You're like, yes, I have a niece as well that I also buy things.
Sweet Agatha. Darling girl.
And the guy's like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, I'll be so disappointed if they don't have a puppet show, but I understand things have been, hard with Xiang lately. So, yeah.
Have they?
Hard how?
Yes.
Oh, well, he's an older gent getting on in years, and, his wife passed away some time ago, and, they never really had kids of their own, and sometimes I think he just looks around and kind of just has regrets.
Oh.
Yes, many in life.
But
As
hey,
they get older, have regrets.
in one respect, he
But
brings
first.
joy to so many children. So,
Yes, it's a shame. I'm hoping that he'll recover and he'll be able to go on with the puppet show and provide even more joy for everybody.
here's hoping. And this guy kind of wanders off.
Yep. Okay.
No, we're not done with you. No.
Bitch, get back here.
Halt!
Motherfucker.
Well, when
Oh.
he wanders off, Rinverhi looks back towards the door and then to the party, like, should we just knock?
Bran already like raising his hand to knock.
Yeah, like so Nyx is standing there like she's twirling her little thieves tools and is like, yeah, we can try knocking first, I guess.
I mean, I was gonna say we all go into the dirt eventually, but I didn't think that'd help.
So yeah, you guys lay a
No.
little wrap on the door there.
Unhelpful.
You kind of wait for a bit, and yeah, it doesn't seem like anyone's really coming to the door.
Do you think as deputies we have authority to just break and enter into his home?
Better to do and ask for forgiveness later or something.
Kay is gonna look around.
Yeah, that's
Buddy around.
that's where Nyx is the rogue. You're supposed to be like, yes, you know.
Yeah. Looking
Brendan's
around,
also
looking
going to cover for
around.
Nyx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically like she's got these three.
Nyx, hide
you
under
know-
my cloak. Hide under my cloak. It's okay.
Three tall
Yeah.
men for your cover.
Yeah, I don't think that she probably can't be seen, as long as these three are surrounding her. So
Mhm. Yeah, and like
Oh,
if Nyx is going to-
Rinverhi, come
Yes.
over here. Look, and he puts his
What have you
arm over your shoulder and points off somewhere in the distance, and just, oh, Bran, I think you'll enjoy this too, and pulls Bran in. Look over there. And he's
Oh
just like,
my.
just roll with
Marvelous.
it. Roll with this.
Oh, isn't that
Already
lovely?
going with it, bud.
Wow, beautiful.
All the
Yeah,
passerbys
man.
are just looking at, trying to see what you guys are looking
Yeah.
at. Totally ignoring Nyx, who's rolling a baller. Thieves roll over there.
What's that?
26.
Roll, Nick.
20,
Ooh.
20,
Yeah.
26 is sufficient to get through a kind of a standard
Nice.
little door here. There's no crazy
that's
security
nice.
on a toy shop. So yeah, you managed to get the door open fairly quick, and it kind of like, and you get it like ajar just enough to be like,
Oh, well, it flew away. Whatever majestic thing we were looking at.
and people just bustle
Aw.
along the festival.
Get him next time.
Just
all right, Nyx will just walk in.
All right.
Rinverhi is just
So-
backing up towards.
So you walk in,
Oh, I
and
guess that bird is gone. Oh no! Oh, disappearing inside.
so you guys kind of just make your way inside there, and as you get into the front of the toy shop, you can see that there's like someone just sitting, like just feet away from the door, like as though like they absolutely would have heard you trying to get in. They absolutely heard you knocking, and they are just sitting there,
Like,
and they've got
Great.
like they're sitting behind the counter, and behind them there's an open like doorway that kind of leads out to their shop and whatnot, and you just see this man just kind of sitting there, and he's kind of whittling away at a little toy, and he looks up at you and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're not selling anything for the festival this year."
I'm not buying.
Oh. What's going on then?
You sold a bear to a family.
Oh, I sell lots of bears, yes?
Well, this one murders people.
What?
Nix.
Does
Maybe
Nick
show
still
the
have the bear?
receipt.
I mean,
Show the receipt.
the captain guy told you to take it, so if you
Yeah,
took
so we
it, you
still
have
have
it
it,
just on a
yeah.
knife, like you're walking around with it, like, oh.
Yeah, show
Stab
the
it on the
nice man
counter.
the receipt and the bear.
She does as she's told. She places the receipt on the counter, and then she also takes the doll off of her blade and places it on the counter.
Oh, I thought she was gonna just stab it down on there.
Same.
So he kind of gets up and he adjusts his kind of glasses for a second, and he's like looking down at it, and he's like, "Oh, yes, I made this teddy, this little guy. He's covered in blood, and oh, he did something bad, didn't he? Oh,
Was he supposed to?
no, they're supposed to just be good, but they always just do something bad. They just keep doing something bad." And then he kind of sits back down again.
How long has
This
this
has
been
happened
happening?
before.
It has, yes. And I'm so sorry. Who did he hurt?
The nice James Cobblestone, I believe that's his name.
Hopefully not too badly. I mean, he's just a tiny little bear.
Could you tell us how long this has been happening? Just like avoiding the question.
He kind of adjusts his glasses for a second. He says, it's been a while since my wife passed, maybe 2.5 years or so, and I keep making new toys, and they keep doing bad things. You know, I just wanted a family again. And I thought I could make something lovely that people would enjoy, and that I could teach things to and show him how to make other toys, but everything I make just comes out all wrong.
Who were you teaching?
Oh, no. I tried to make someone to teach.
I
and
see.
They don't want to learn. They just keep
So
doing
you-
bad things.
You made something to teach? How to
I
make
wanted
toys?
to. Like a child of my own that I could have and
Of course.
teach him.
Right. And you did not succeed, or you did?
Well, if you can call things like this succeeding, they just keep going around hurting people. They're all twisted and crazy, and I don't know how to stop it now.
Do you have any more of these misbehaving toys?
I made a few. I kept an eye on them, but luckily I don't have that many, and I didn't want to stay open anymore because I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with them. But I do have quite a few. I've been keeping them in the back room, just locked up in this closet here. And he kind of gets up from his seat there, his little work table, and he opens this little closet door. And as he does, like, you guys can peer into it, and you can see, like, oh shit, you guys are like, oh.
Looking in like, oh no.
Yeah, and you see the little old man, and he's just like, and the closet's empty.
That looks like it does not bode well.
Does the old man notice that
Well-
this is empty, or is he just like opening it as a reveal solemnly, like,
Oh no,
"My toy."
he looks shocked now, like he's
Well,
like,
okay.
like panicked, and
well,
he's like,
shit.
oh, no. They've escaped.
Bran's just
Okay.
massaging his temples.
Oh no.
Okay.
I knew
Okay.
I couldn't keep them locked up forever, but I
Let's-
hadn't figured out what to do
let's-
yet. I hadn't figured out what to do
Let's
yet.
stay
Xiang?
calm.
We have to stop
Let's
them.
stay calm.
We're here to help.
This is what we intend to do. We will stop them. Okay. There was talks of a puppet show. Maybe K's putting his thinking cap on. I'm putting on my thinking cap.
Oh no,
I'm
no.
trying to think.
There's no
What would
time
these-
to think.
what
We
would-
have to stop them. We have to find them. Help me look. And he's kind of shuffling towards the front door of the shop like he wants to leave.
Have you left the shop at all since the last time you peered into your closet?
No, I think maybe I laid down to sleep and they snuck out.
I see.
Those damn bastards.
They're quite agile. You wouldn't think so, but they are. We have to hurry before they hurt more people. And
Do you have any idea where they would have gone? Do they ever speak to you? Do they have desires?
Yes, they want to hurt people.
Well, no, I meant like, do they want to go to the puppet theater?
Do they want to get ice cream?
Do they have dreams of being
Do
on
they have-
stage?
Do they wear little clown hats?
Do they wear the clown nose
Only-
and go to bye?
Well, they're made to entertain, so yes, I think they naturally wish to do this, but especially Malig-ni-Oh. My sweet boy,
Malig-ni-Oh.
he keeps wanting to be in the show, but I think if people see him, they're not going to react well. They're going to be frightened of him. They might try to destroy him. But I just need to figure out how to make him good. You understand, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Where
Toys are
where
meant
is
to be
the
good.
puppet? Where is the puppet show typically held?
It's in the theater. He might have
The
taken the
theater.
others there.
Let's try there. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's investigate. And
Okay.
if we don't
yes.
find him there, we'll look elsewhere.
All right, let's hurry. So he kind of
Okay.
heads out to the street there.
And you want them back in one piece, yeah?
Oh, of course we
Nick's
can't hurt them.
twitches.
They're just misunderstood.
Kenopsia is making mental note. Do not smash with Morningstar.
And
Smash.
it's also making
kick.
the mental note.
Kick it. Kick it instead.
All right, so it is getting a little bit dark out, and you notice that the streets are kind of clearing out, and they're a little bit eerie at this point. And as you guys kind of make your way back out into the street, let me see. I think I have a scene for you guys, but we'll get to it in 1 second. So as you guys make your way back out into the street, Mr. Xiang is kind of shutting the door behind him, and he's like not really paying much mind. He doesn't even care if he locks up at this point. He's so like kind of frazzled and panicked, and he looks around and he's like, if we head west, we'll find the theater out to the west. And then you guys hear this like scream, just ah! And it sounds like a man, but screaming out into the night out there.
Oh boy.
All
Another
out.
one.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys dart out. Let's see where the scene takes us.
Is this scream to the west, like in the direction of the theater?
Yes. So yeah, you guys are heading out from the toy shop here, and you have to head back through the town square and get to the other side to get to this theater that they're talking about. So Xiang is kind of hanging out back there for a second. He kind of, like I said, you guys all piled out. He's shutting the door behind him, and you guys hear that scream from up ahead, and you realize that in the town square, something has gone awry.
No.
And you look out to see that as you rush down the street there, and you go underneath that little awning that leads you into the town square, you notice that it is overrun
Oh no.
No.
with
No.
these tiny
No.
carionettes You know, these little marionette-style puppet toys, and they
This
all
is
seem
my
to have
worst nightmare.
these little silver-tipped types of spears and weapons and things. Most of them are riding around on these little unicycles and tricycles, just clowning.
Rinverhi turns to the toy maker. You made them this way? They're supposed to look like that?
You're just like, bro.
No wonder they became evil.
Bro.
You built them different.
What the fuck? What the shit, dude? What in the shit?
It's so over. We're never
God.
coming back from this.
Oh god. Them filling the screen at the bottom.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump over to our battle scene and get into the action here in the town square. Now, people are yelling and screaming all around. They're being chased by these things, attacked by these things, and it is just a panic in the town square. And you can tell there are lots of frightened people in the town square, and they have managed to set several like carts and things ablaze inside of the town square.
God damn it.
This sucks.
Do you guys want to keep the initiative from before? Or no, let's go ahead and roll new initiative. That's fine.
Yeah, let's do new initiative.
Okay.
Oh, change
That's a
my die.
5.
All right, 5 total for Kay. Outstanding.
11 for Rinverhi.
All right.
13 for Nyx.
All righty.
9 for Bran.
All right. So it looks like, Nyx, you are going to go first out here. And like I said, you notice that these little carionette dolls are running around and they're stabbing people and fighting with them. And there's people that are just like passed out in the street. They're hurt. They could be dead. I don't know. You'll have to find out. But what you can tell for sure is the fact that several of these carionettes kind of work together in a group. So every token that you see that's like a 5-foot token, you have to imagine it's like 2 or 3 of them kind of working together, being mischievous and fighting. So it's a little bit like fighting swarms, where you're just trying to
Swarms of clowns.
get in there and smack around these puppets and things. All right, so where are you heading? You're up first.
No.
It is so bad.
She will do the same as she did last time. She's gonna throw her dagger to this one here.
Okay.
And she will her shadow will follow it, so she'll basically teleport to it. I did read that she throws the dagger and she is supposed to try to hit.
Yeah, I would imagine you're trying to hit a 5-foot square if you're just trying to hit that square.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and roll for that. It's pretty easy. Like, you just got to not, like, don't roll under a 5 and you're going to land in the square you want.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah. Unless you're trying to like hit a specific person with it and then appear like while you're hitting them, then it's like you're trying to hit a person. But if you're just trying to hit the 5-foot space, like, think of it like you're trying to throw a ball and hit a 5-foot area. Like, it's going to be pretty hard to miss, you know?
Well, she is trying to hit the doll, or one of them.
Oh, okay. All right. So if you're actively trying to hit the doll just to end up adjacent to them so that you get both a hit and the adjacency, then okay. Yeah. Then yeah, you would need to hit their AC.
Okay. Here is the roll to hit, which is a 30.
Yeah, you got it, man. You threw it right into the little crowd. It gets caught up in one of the guy's strings. His little unicycle goes flipping around, and you zoom dimension door over to him.
All right. So I'm just wondering, does she get sneak attack?
Yeah, these definitely have what would be considered a vulnerable spots. So yes, a critical strike is possible.
Okay, so 4. So that's 66.
You 66?
Yeah.
No, like you
No,
did
so
six,
not 66, but no, 6d6.
No, I got you. I'm just messing around.
Alrighty, so let's do that, and then let me add the +7 to that. Go.
Woo!
32.
Nice. All right. So yeah, you throw this your dagger out there, and it kind of just smashes into this like whole crowd of them. Like you just chuck it sideways so that it just whirls through, and it's like popping their heads off and breaking their little arms apart and smashing through their unicycle and all. And you kind of warp in, and as you warp in kind of on top of them almost, because this was in the middle of the swarm, and whatever was left of them, you actively like smash on top of. And these guys, they get killed. They are crushed and destroyed.
She just growls, gets ready to go again, to move again eventually. So I'll end her turn.
Okay. Yeah. No, that was awesome though, dude. You just pounced these guys, and I'm gonna put you like right on top of their square.
Nice.
All right.
Nice. So after that brilliant feat, Rinverhi, you're up next. Great job, Nix. That's dope.
Mhm. Okay. Can we move the map a little bit more towards the fountain?
Yes.
Thank you.
You
Okay.
got it.
How many people are actively being attacked by clowns?
Pretty much everyone in here, because not only are they like poking at people with stuff, they're like throwing things at them.
Okay. So yeah, Rinverhi, he's going to 5, 10, 20, 25. Kind of behind Nyx, like move up to the entrance point of the square, like underneath the green flag. So I can't see, so I can't move him. There we go.
Kinda
Yeah,
right in
that's
this area?
perfect. Yeah, and he is going to cast Divine Lance, and he's going to good align it,
Okay.
and hit upper right or like
This guy here.
or upper left. Sorry. Yes, that one. Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, gonna hit that with a Divine Lance.
All right.
Let's see.
Go ahead and roll the hit. I imagine that's a range touch. Yeah.
Yes. So
Right.
spell attack. Okay. Let me add my modifier. $23 to hit.
All right. That hits.
Okay. And let's see, that's 5d4. Where's the d4? Are you d4? Nope. Sorry, which one is the d? Is it the very top?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and plus 5. 16 damage.
All right. And what does the good align do? Does that add any extra damage or anything?
If they're evil, basically, this would hurt them.
Okay. And how much more does it hurt them? Or does it only hurt them if they're
Let
evil?
me double check. Range attack on hit takes damage of the alignment type. They'll take damage no matter what. It looks like.
Okay. All right. So 16 points of damage. They are banged up pretty good.
Okay, and I think that's all of my actions. So I am done.
All right. Next up, we have got Bran.
Oh, Bakaru, oh buddy, oh boy. I'm thinking of... Could I... How much movement would it take to run up to the little clown guy near those two village people near the fountain?
So this is 30 here. So we'd say 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 would be like a double move here. But I'd say you could get to here, that in 2 moves. So there's a little bit of give or take underneath that canopy. I'm not sure about.
Mhm.
So if you spend 2 moves to get here, you'd still have 1 action left to attack.
Gotcha. And we are bringing these back in one piece.
I mean, Nick sure ain't.
Do what you have to do. I think like prioritize the living people over the toys.
Yeah,
And I think
fair.
that's also Rinverhi's logic.
Absolutely fair. I'm gonna use my fun little sword. My great sword of Herdit.
Nice. Did you say my great sword of hurting?
Herditude. I sure did build this man to hit. That's a 24.
All right, nice. So yeah, you take a big swipe down there and you manage to connect with one of them there. Plow. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweet little clown guy. Your shit is about to get rocked.
These are not sweet. They are little, and they are clowns, though.
This is just
This is
Huey.
cathartic for me.
I told you, tonight of all nights he was welcome. Did I not say that?
I was wondering what you meant by that.
20 damage.
Woo, 20 damage. All right. So yeah, you bring your greatsword down and you basically smash like into all 3 of these right here, and 2 of them get completely destroyed, and the third one is like hanging on by a very, very absolutely thin thread. But they are still alive. All right, Kay, we are down to you.
Okay. So looking at what's going on here, Kay feels a sense of urgency to protect the innocent. So with his cloak tightly wrapped around him and holding onto his scarf, he is going to cast Fleet Step as a part of his Fey ancestry, moving with the grace of a fawn.
Nice.
Fleet
Ooh,
Step means I get a plus 30 foot status bonus to my speed.
Nice.
I am not a very fast
Nice.
guy, so I'm gonna fucking go right in for the guy at the over
Okay.
by the purple tent.
all the way over here?
Yes,
All right.
gotta make use of that speed, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And-
definitely.
Yeah, so I think he just like swiftly and deftly like bolts past Nyx and Rinverhi, his cloak like flying behind him, and with grace and elegance and a twirl, he's gonna hold on to his morning star and fucking bring it down onto this horde.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Horde of clowns.
Yes.
Come back so that I might brain thee.
Yeah.
Slay.
So I need to roll for that. What do I roll for that? I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never
yeah.
combated in my life.
Roll to hit.
What do I add to? Oh wait, I add my weapon modifier.
Yeah.
Yep. Base attack
I knew
damage, weapon
that.
mod.
I knew
You got
that.
it. You got it.
That's a 33.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you take a sweep and you definitely feel that little wood buckle underneath your morning star as you connect. We go ahead and roll your damage.
You
Is
got
a
it.
33 a crit? On the little clown guy?
Are you asking me or?
Yeah, I'm asking you. Because if the 33 to hit, is that 10 above their AC?
Yes.
So that's a crit?
Yeah,
So roll twice?
crit.
Oh, that's definitely a different rule. I didn't catch that one. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Yeah.
So 2d6, and then I don't know what I got there. I think I got a 14. And then boop. That's an 11. So 26 damage in total.
All right. I don't think you add your mod twice on a crit though, do you? Isn't it just double
Do
dice?
I?
No, it's not mod on the
Yeah.
second.
Okay. Okay. So
So the first one I think was what, 14?
yeah, and I think that other
And then
one was 5.
Okay, so 19. Okay, so yeah, you come
Yeah,
in there and
damn.
blast the hell out of them, and sweep across the ground, almost like taking a baseball bat and sweeping it across the ground. And you just bash up 2 of them, bloom, bloom, and you just feel them blow apart as their little arms and legs shoot out in every which direction. But you do seem to get a little bit caught up in the little crossbar and marionette strings, and as you're pushing through, you don't quite get as good a hit on the last one, and he kind of breaks apart a bit, loses an arm, but he's still angry and coming back at you.
Points his Morningstar at this fucking clown. You're next on my list.
Is that? Are you using a feat here? Don't you have a demoralize feat or intimidate feat?
Yes, I was actually going to say I have something called Battle Cry.
Nice.
I can basically demoralize as a free action at the start of my turn. So I can do it now. I think that's what I'll do, because this motherfucker is looking at me and I'm just like, I think I can. You know what? Hold on, wait.
I
Can
thought you
use
had something.
pizza? Hold on, wait.
Mhm.
I'm cooking.
You cook.
Because I have another thing here where I can intimidate up to a group of people.
Okay.
So hypothetically here, could I also intimidate the other clown dolls around me?
I mean, you can try. See what you roll and stuff.
Can I roll intimidate? I'll roll.
Yeah.
That's my I have a 19 to intimidation, so I just need to roll good, I think. Okay, so that is a 19, and then 37. I can, because I am a master, I can intimidate up to 25 people.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So considering, like I said, these are groups, they're like little swarms. There's a good amount of them here in the square. But what are you saying or doing to intimidate them?
I am like holding onto my Morningstar, and I'm gonna like gesture to all of the little like fucking wooden marionettes around me and just like, shame to be seeing you in splinters. I'll have fun doing it.
All right, I'm going to jump to a bit of a closer up scene just for a second, just so you guys get a good view of me here, because I'm going to portray these carionettes like they're all around you, and you've just mashed these people up. And give me the line again.
It'll be a shame to see you in splinters.
All right.
I'll enjoy making you so.
And all these little carionettes around you, like you saw them in the depiction before, you know, they're just kind of like this. They're like, and they all just come like rushing at you.
Come at me, babe. Come at me. I'm destined to take a hit. Come at me.
Haunting.
All right. So it is the start of the bad guys' turns, and they are going to, like a couple of these guys are going to straight up rush you. And this guy is going to come over to attack, and this guy's going to come over to attack. And
I'm ready.
This guy's, he's not really going to come over to attack. He's going to kind of like run over this way. And well, I don't want to get whacked by Bran either, though. But I think they're just going to come over here to fight with Bran, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck with Bran. Everybody else could pay attention to me.
Yes. And then we've got another dude kind of coming out of the woodwork here, and he's going to pop out over on that side there. So we'll start with the 3 that are over here with Kay. And they are fired up at this point.
Yeah, Kay egging them on doesn't help, I'm sure.
All right, so we got a 28.
That does not hit.
All right. And a 17. That was kind of a sucko roll.
Nope, doesn't hit.
All right. Oh, this one's looking pretty good. That one's a 37.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Come at me.
So yeah, these guys are dancing around. They're on their little tricycles and unicycles, and they're poking and prodding at you. And you're kind of ducking and bobbing and weaving, and they're clanking off your armor. And you're just like, what is it? And someone finally nicks you just right a little bit in the ankle down there. And you're just like, oh, you little bastard.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yep.
And let me see. You better.
How much
better,
damage do I take?
Better be prepared here. This is going to be
Mm-hmm.
pretty serious shit.
Oh yeah, I'm ready for everything.
Let me see. Okay. 14 points of damage.
Okay. Ow, motherfucker! I kick him.
Spicy.
In theory, I kick him. I miss though.
Yeah, you kind of like he pokes you. You're just like, oh, you little shit, and you're kind of like kicking your foot in his direction, like, don't do that crap again. The one over here that is on Nyx and Rinverhi, they're gonna try to attack Nyx there because they just saw you come in. Wow. Okay, that's a freaking incredible roll. So that's a 37.
That'll hit.
Wow,
Okay, and
that's not like a crit hit though. What's your armor class though?
Oh, it's
Nyx.
29.
okay.
Okay.
And they get to hit again. So I think they're going to try to throw some of these little spears. Some of the others will try to throw a little spear at Rinverhi.
Don't do that. Leave my boy alone.
No.
If I were over there, I would protect you with my big shield, my big sexy shield. But I'm
It's
not
okay.
over there with my big sexy shield.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
They got a 25.
That misses.
Okay.
Keep rolling like shit.
That's like shit. That's like really
Please.
good.
Yeah.
Roll like shit. Roll bad.
Okay. Oh, I didn't add. I had a +4 to that. Does 29 hit?
That hits.
Okay.
No! See,
Alright.
don't egg on the GM. He'll remember things that hurt us.
Yeah.
So they throw. Well, the last like 4 rolls I didn't add the +4 to any of them. I just realized, oh man. But yeah, so they're throwing these little things at you that you're like, dude, are those like sewing needles? They're like throwing at me, dude. And they poke you, and you're just like, oh, son of a bitch. So yeah, I'm
like
gonna
getting
roll.
a paper cut.
My
Hold
lovely
on.
scarf.
Ow, my scarf.
Ew.
Let's see. Nyx, you took 12 damage from the hit you got. And
All right.
ooh, Rinverhi, lucky. You got 7. Only 7.
Woo. Lucky number 7.
All right, so Bran, they are coming after you. Ooh, they biffed it. They got a freaking terrible thing here. So they got a 1. They rolled a 1. So this one marionette tries to attack you, and as it does, kind of gets tangled up in its own little marionette strings, and it is like trying to move around and just like jerks itself to the ground and is now prone.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, so it's like now he's tripped up the one next to him, and that whole little swarm is like balled up like a little rat king of marionettes. Like, ah!
Oh,
No, you didn't have to say that.
Mm-mm.
I didn't have
Bran,
to.
like smiles,
Put
but it's
him
very
down.
much in the way like bears its teeth. Little feral boy. Little...
Not a
Of
happy
course, man.
smile. I'm gonna ruin your fucking day. Doll. Kind of smile.
Exactly.
Nice.
All right, you're right about the grabbing them to roll them. I got, dude, I got a 34.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, what is this for?
To hit Bran. The other one is trying to hit Bran.
Yeah, it hit.
Okay. All right, and then second roll is a 29.
Yeah. Just hits.
Okay. All right, so same thing. They throw these little needles at you. And the one that's closer to you is kind of like the guy on the little bike is actually poking at you with a thing. And they kind of manage to nick you in a couple of tasty spots. for 24 points of damage.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
You little bastards.
my boy.
Sons of
What have they
bitches.
done to my boy?
All right, that brings us back to the top. Nyx, it is on you.
All right. So she is going to advance on this guy here, or group here.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna. So she, I guess, she moved like 5 feet? Yeah. So she moves, and we are going to hit with the shard or the dagger. So let me roll that. Here we go. Oh. 30 to hit.
That'll hit. Yep.
Alrighty. And let's see. So my damage is 10.
Nice. All right, so you rock them pretty good. And out of a group of 3 little guys there, you managed to destroy one. Pya!
Nice.
Just cleave them right in twine. Pya! So you got one more action left?
Ay.
Hit them again.
That's what I'm thinking.
Strike that
like,
son of a bitch again.
Mm-hmm.
let's hit again.
Fuck him up next.
Yeah. So
You're killing it next. Kate is yelling at her while he's like fucking fighting off like several groups of these tiny little clowns. You're owning.
heck yes. 37 to hit again.
You got it.
And the damage is 10 again.
All right. All right, so you bash up the second one and almost take out the third one as well, but he kind of just does a little duck. He's learning now from you guys, and this third guy's hanging in by a very thin thread. All right, Rinverhi, you're up next.
Okay, so Rinverhi, he is going to take a moment, mutter a small prayer, and he just goes, Serenray, guide us with your light. And when he says that, a light starts to envelop him and he starts to glow as he casts positive luminance.
All right.
And for now, he's just glowing. And
Roll.
that's not going to do anything yet.
Do me a favor. Roll percent.
A percent? Okay.
Yeah, and just tell me what you get.
Okay. Which one is percent?
The 2
The
tens.
percent is like the little, like the
At the
two
bottom?
tens, so like the, yeah. It has like the little O's on them. Little oohs.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know.
91?
Yeah, I don't know why I thought you didn't know what the percent dice were at all. That was my go-to. I was like, oh, they're like 2 d10s that make.
Oh, no, you're good. I just I
And then you're
can't
like,
tell on the
yeah,
screen.
which one on the list? I was like, oh, geez, I'm sorry, man.
No, you're fine. You're totally fine.
They're
That's
like little oohs.
that's teacher
It's
me
just-
being like, oh, it's
yeah,
actually that's
it's-
when you take 2
No,
tens.
thank you. No, I love
Yeah.
it. Thank you.
All
Yeah,
right.
91.
So with 91, as you say that little prayer, you're just like, you have this moment of like, man, I don't know what presence Serenray really has here. I'm hoping it's strong. Bullywog said something, and you're like, God, I sure could use a fucking sign that Serenray is here with us. And as you kind of open your eyes again from your prayer, this cart that's on fire just inflames for a second and just goes with a little burst of fire, and this guy out here just gets set ablaze, and he's like,
Nice.
and he
Kay
gets
looks
destroyed.
over from his clownery and it's just like, nice. Smack.
Praise be Serenray.
Yes, praise,
All right.
Praise
Serenray.
be.
Our light eternally shines on us and our enemies.
Disciple of the
Dum-dum.
Dawnflower is always with us. All right, and what do you do with the rest of your actions there?
Okay, so that was one action.
Mhm.
And his next 2 action, he's going to cast Divine Lance again, and he is going to try to finish off the lowest health group next to Kay.
Okay,
Don't
and just
hit me.
just so you guys
won't.
know, like I'm not trying to kill steal from Nyx. That guy had 1 hit point left, so I was like, oh,
That's yeah.
that still counts as your kill, Nyx. Just Rinverhi wanted to help you out a little bit because they like your hair. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yes.
the lowest health group is clearly this guy back here.
Yes.
If you can reach that far and go through another melee combatant in line of sight, then you can totally hit this guy if you want.
Do you want me to roll something to try to evade that?
No, it just depends on Rinverhi. Like, if they have the skill to hit that, if they get a garbage roll, they'll hit you, and there's nothing you can do
What
about it.
is the distance?
Don't
'Cause
garbage
I
roll.
can't see to measure it myself.
Let's see. Let's use a little measuring tool. Beep, boop, beep. 30 feet.
Maybe I can hit that.
All right.
Okay. So.
Did you love that shit? Technology. Boom.
Right?
win.
So handy.
Technology, baby.
I know. I mean, you can't use it, so it kind of sucks, but also helpful.
I mean, it's nice to think. That,
Yeah.
I mean, behind this big question mark, I'm sure it's awesome.
Well,
I know.
yeah, I'll tell you guys. Like I was, like this scene was the one I was telling you about that was like so big. I kept having to shorten it and reload it, and shorten it and reload it. So I probably just confused it where it doesn't know what thing to load for some of you guys. So I apologize for that.
No worries.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was a 30 to hit.
All right, so 30 would definitely reach out and touch that boy.
Yeah. Get that little clown guy.
Fuck up that little
Okay.
clown guy.
Oops, I closed it. So 5d4 plus 5. Let me get all that together. 4. 15.
15. All right, that guy
15
has
good
been
damage.
destroyed. Yeah, he's broke apart. Blow. The last
Can I
remaining guy there
say-
is smashed up.
For flavor, that when Rinverhi throws the Divine Lance, Kay has to kind of like do this duck out of the way
It's
and
like,
does this dramatic pull of his cape like he's fucking like the tuxedo man from
Yes,
Sailor Moon.
yeah. Rinverhi
Yes.
gets like he lifts his hand and gets that divine lance ready, and he goes, "Kay, heads up!" and then throws.
So you got a little matador action where you're like, whoa, you swirl around with your cape.
Incoming.
Nice shot.
Nice dodge.
Wink.
Nicely done, everybody. Bran, it's on you.
I'm ready to fuck shit up.
Get
Hell
him.
yeah.
So we're gonna target this shitty little guy on what I presume is like 5 HP. And we're just gonna go for a punch.
Get his ass.
Hell yeah. Get some.
Get some.
That's a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Is it a crit?
It is not. No.
$13 damage.
All right. Yeah, you vaporize this guy. You bring down that greatsword and just cleave him in half. Paya!
Oh, fists. Just really pulling this man's strings.
Yeah, look at the way he went slamming around. Blah, blah, blah.
Now for the big money.
Yes.
Going to go for a swing on fucker who stabbed me. That's a 36 to hit. Is that a crit?
That is, yes. Indeedly doodly.
Incredible.
Nice.
Oh, incredible. Ooh, incredible.
Rise up, gamer.
Oh, I love the amount of dice that I'm about to roll.
Roll me a dice boy.
I will roll you many a dice.
I love it when you roll me a dice.
That's 46 damage, my good
Man.
sir.
Dang. All right.
Oh my god.
So 6d12, is that what you just rolled?
6d12, yeah.
Good God.
Because it's
All right.
3
Holy
D12
Shit.
plus 7 naturally. Gotta love them greater striking runes.
Heck yeah, man.
I love Greater Strike.
All right, so you strike down and just literally run your blade across 3 of those marionettes, just pow, 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 severing them all right at the waist and just clean cutting through that wood, blah, 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 like candlesticks, and they just kind of apart.
Hell yeah.
And those guys are destroyed. All right, Kay, see if you can finish this up.
All right. I look at all these little fucking nerds, and I'm just like, dumb, stupid. And Kay will just scoff, and fucking do. I'm trying. I want him to. Hold on. I want to see if there's anything to do here to make it especially hard for them. I just want to fucking take them out. I just want to hit them really hard.
Yeah.
With my mortar star. I'm just gonna do that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look over to the one at my right that has the lower health, and I'm just gonna be like, "No, is that all you've got?" And I am going to smash. I'm gonna smash it. I'm gonna roll to hit that, obviously.
All right, the one that's closer to you here, up here?
Yes.
Okay. They're a little bit off, but
33.
They're close enough. There you go. That'll hit.
Okay.
That is a crit too as well.
Okay, so I'm gonna just roll. That's two. That's the wrong amount of dice. Don't look at that. That's the wrong amount of dice. Don't look at that.
You can just add
So,
one more d6 if you want to keep that.
No. Okay, that's 13 for the first roll, and then I'm gonna do another 2d6. That's a 9. So
22.
22.
All
I think
right.
that's how math works. I am math illiterate.
So yeah, you smash down, plow, 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 and you just play some whack-a-mole and bust up these 3 guys over here, and they are finitoed.
Oh yeah.
All right, you
And
got
that was
one
just
left.
one action.
Yeah, he's a step away, so
And
unfortunately you got to move. But
Yeah. I do that slow head turn to that other group behind me. Who wants some smash? Yeah.
he's just like, oh wait,
Exactly.
hold on, I got
Yeah.
you. You're just like, you want some?
You.
Mm.
Oh yeah. They want some. That's a 26.
26, that hits.
Okay. It's not a crit hit, I'm sure, but still.
Yeah,
It's a big deal.
still.
It's a big deal. That's a 12.
All right. 12 is a smackety schmaggety. You take out one of them, but it looks like 2 are still standing right there. All right. Do you have any action left, or is that it?
I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that is all I can do for right now. If these things were undead, I could lay on hands, maybe.
No problem. All right. So as you guys are kind of smashing apart these guys in the square, you can see in your peripheral vision how like most of these people around you all seem like laid out, you know, like they're not standing around or not helping. They all seem subsequently either unconscious or dead around you. And it's a little bit perturbing, and you can hear kind of the clitter clatter on the cobblestone in the distance around you of these laughing little carionettes are still out and about throughout the streets of the city. And you're thinking to yourself like, okay, well, these things aren't even like that super hard to smash up. Like we just beat the crap out of them. So hopefully we can help out whatever's going on. And as you're kind of thinking that, okay, you've got the last ones in front of you. What's the last thing that you say right here to this guy?
The last thing I say right here to this guy.
Yeah, before your turn ends. Like you were going to taunt him, you said. So I just wanted to catch that taunt again.
Okay. No, hold on. What did I said who wants some. I did say that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
If you don't have an idea, I have a suggestion.
No, I got it.
Okay.
With your wood pieces, maybe I'll make a fine thing to whittle you out of.
Oh, very nice.
Mm.
All right, so you say that, and this little carionette thing's like, and kind of laughing, and it's just like, it's looking at you, and it looks down at your ankle for a second, where you got poked
Don't.
earlier, and it looks back
Hey,
up at
come
you,
on.
and it's like, and it starts waving at you like that, and go ahead and roll a fortitude save.
I'll roll you a fortitude save. I can roll you 7 fortitude saves if you want.
Just one would be sufficient.
That's a 39.
All right, so you are kind of sitting there,
Not 19.
and you see the guy wave at you, and he's like saying bye-bye, and you're like, bye-bye. And you get this moment where you're just,
Fuck.
and you can feel that you're like, wait a minute. I don't feel so good, man. And everybody
dropped
else
my
can roll a
Morning Star.
fortitude save too. Yay.
I dropped my Morning Star.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw up, by the way.
All right, I got a 23 for Nyx.
Okay.
Oh, a 2.
All right.
Can I hero point that?
Oh. That's like a crit fail.
Oh.
Can I hero point?
We're
My
going to keep
two?
that one for now, and then we'll
Okay.
get back to that in a little bit.
Cool.
28.
All right. So, yeah, Rinverhi, you're the first one to just kind of be like, oh, yeah, you know, like short work of these guys. And then you're just like, oh, man, that was like way more intense than I thought. And you're just like, and you just conk out, you know? And
Okay.
Nyx, no sooner do you like hear Rinverhi falling next to you and turn to kind of be like, oh my God, are you okay? That you kind of catch them in your arms. And the two of you are like, huh? And you just go over together. Bran, you see this happening. What do you do when you see the two of them going down?
Bran!
I
Bran!
go for my friend.
Oh no! And you make it about here, and you stumble and fall against the fountain, and are just like, wait a minute. And you reach into the water and kind of splash your face, and you're just like, and you fall off
Tasty
to the
metallic
side.
water.
Yes. And Kay, you've got a couple of steps in you. Do you finish off the carionette, or do you go check on your friends?
Finish it.
I'm gonna punch this thing.
All right,
Bye.
roll the hit. And go
Got
ahead
it.
and give yourself a negative 10.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
I rolled a nat
Nat
20.
you got a natural 20? Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we're going to play this out then. So you kind of look at this thing and you're just like, and you walk over and you go to kick at it as hard as you can. And your foot just kind of slips along the cobblestone and you just fall kind of flat on your butt. Blam! And you fall in all your armor and you fall hard and you kind of jostle to one side and you're like leaned over like this, right? And you're just kind of looking and the little carionette guy's like, and he comes walking over and he's looking at you and he's like, and he gives you like a little kiss goodbye like that. And you're just sitting there and you're like, you feel yourself like slipping away from consciousness. And you just look at him and he's right here in your face. And you're just like,
Motherfucker.
"Pow!" And you just blast with your natural 20. And he goes
Yeah,
flying
with
off.
all of the anger and anger in my heart.
And he falls into
I
this
finish him.
guy that's on the wagon over here that's on fire. And he bursts into flame. Brah, 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 brah. And you can hear him like, kind of gets blowed up.
Come get some.
So I I know I promised you guys a swift ending, but if you would give me just 5 more minutes to wrap things up.
No worries.
I love you.
Now,
Same.
you guys, thank you. You guys are the best.
Right back at you, bud.
We are going to jump back to our regular scene here for a second. Combat is over, and you guys have all been mysteriously knocked out. And as you guys kind of return to that beautiful place of slumber that you so enjoy, that peaceful night air that you felt at the beginning of the game, that sweet embrace of sleep is fulfilling you, and you feel comforted and soft and like everything is great. And then you jar awake suddenly and you realize you're kind of swinging back and forth in the air. And you're just like, what the heck? And as all 4 of you kind of rouse together, you realize that you are in a cage, like someone has put you guys in like a prison cell, kind of a big cage thing, you know, one of those torture cages. And you're suspended in the air of what appears to be some gigantic dungeon, and you can hardly see in any direction as you look around. But as you're kind of looking out to this room, and struggling with your eyes, it seemed like they don't work anymore, to look into the darkness, you guys can hear a creaky door open in the distance. And some footsteps come walking towards you. And a soft bit of light follows behind the doorway. And in it, you can just start to make out this creepy, mysterious figure. And they hold up an object into the shining light of the room. And you catch eyes with Malig-ni-Oh, the puppet boy. And he holds up
Malig-ni-Oh!
He's adorable.
this knife in front of you guys, and you realize that Xiang has made a gigantic fucking toy. Like, you're like, dude, he's got to be 6.5 feet tall, you know? And you're like, he's fucking giant. And you're like, what the fuck was this guy thinking or doing?
Mm-hmm.
And as you're kind of watching him approach, he's got blood soaked all over his face and his clothes, and he's holding this little knife, and the little carionettes are crawling up around beside him. And you kind of look at them and you're like, holy shit, like he made a bunch of these carionet things like really huge too. And Malig-ni-Oh walks up to you guys and he says, I just wanted to be like everyone else. I just wanted to have the chance to be in the show and show everybody how talented I am and how great I can be. I can sing and I can dance. I don't need any strings to entertain these children. Oh, but Papa didn't understand that. But now we're going to make him understand. You'll see. You'll see. And he kind of reaches out and he taps the cage that you guys are in, and it starts rocking back and forth. And all of you guys are like, oh my God, like swinging around really aggressively. And he kind of laughs and he's like, but I don't need any more trouble out of you. So you just sit right here. And when the show's over, maybe you'll do a little song and dance for me. And he just starts walking away, and you hear the carionets start laughing, and they're following him back through the doorway. And as you guys are sitting there watching all of this transpire, you can't help but think to yourselves, oh my God, dude, like how are we possibly going to kill some giant ass toy? Like, you know, it was difficult, if not impossible, to smash up the little ones. And seeing one that big, you're like, you know, he's going to be like a tree trunk trying to smash through him. Like, how on earth are you possibly going to bash through it? And that's when you turn to one another and you realize, oh no. No. Malig-ni-Oh-No's not 6.5 feet tall. But we're all teeny tiny.
Oh my god!
And
Adorable!
you guys have been turned into carrionettes of your own.
Oh,
This is awful, but
my
so cute.
God. Oh no.
You
This
all
is
are
Guys, you're again
awful.
experiencing what it is to be small.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
all right, and we'll leave it there, everybody. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the game so far. We'll check back in next time to see the final resolution of the events in Odaire and whether or not you guys can stop the maniacal Malig-ni-Oh.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Till next time, sleep easy, dreamer.
Bye, dream.
Because I won't be.
No, but look how cute we are.
You're adorable.
We are really cute. It's over.
Did you guys have fun?
So much fun.
Yes.
Oh my
so
gosh.
much fun.
Very
I'm gonna
cool.
throw up on
I
the
thought of it
ground.
and I was
That
like,
was
oh,
so much fun.
this will be such a dope place to end. Like, right?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That was
Also,
awesome.
Was biting my tongue really hard not to make a malig my nuts.
Me?
I'm just like, I want to do it so bad, but you're monologuing. I don't want to interrupt them.
Thank you, because that was a moment, but it's also like, you know,